Well, thank you very much for joining us on this week's edition of Edu Connect. We'll bring you the latest from the world of education. I am Precious Obaze. Well, we will go for a very quick break and return. We've got so much package for you today, and so you don't want to miss any part of it, and we don't want to take any more of your time. So let's go for that break and return shortly. Stay with us. Now, in another story, an educationist has called for the integration of abacus, mental, arithmetic, mathematics skills into learning activities from elementary classes. Dr. Olubukola Dosumu, who is a proprietor in a school in Abuja, Nigeria's capital, disclosed this at the grand finale of a 10-day demonstrating mastery of abacus event. Now, the event was organized by Pro Math Abacus Mental Arithmetic Club, PMAMAC, of course, with a view of building the mental capacity of students and teachers in arithmetics. An abacus, also known as a counting frame, is a hand-operated calculating tool designed to support students with multiple methods to perform calculation.
Basically, it's about total brain development for the children, because from what you can see here today, children are compelled, they are being trained to use both hands to manipulate the abacus, and then they have the abacus in their mind, and then they keep practicing. As they keep doing these programs, it gives opportunity to develop both the right and the left hemispheres of the brain, not just the limitation we have based on our right hand or the left hand. We have children that are lefties that had opportunities to work with their right hands as if they're playing games, and and then if you have those that are ambidextrous, they have the opportunity to use both hands. So basically, it's for the total brain development of the children. It improves their reaction time, high momentum activities. You saw some activities that they were actually doing, and then it helps them to focus, to be coordinated and organized. This calls for organizations, National Mathematical Center, the NUC, the NERDC, to now begin to look at this program. How can we do these programs that we can actually integrate it into the learning activities from a very young age, so that the children can get used to it, the teachers can get used to it, and it can help us. Basically, our reaction time in Nigeria is very slow, and then we tend to do so much of rote-based and cramming. But these activities are entirely different. Children face a new challenge, and they are compelled to immediately respond and provide solutions. So the training that it gives, it's entirely different.
As you can see, these children are impressive, and to be honest, I'm amazed with what I saw today. And we in Edu Care, we want to encourage young ones. Like when we are young, we didn't get this opportunity. They didn't teach us all these things. And if you look at all these Asian countries, they are more interested in the young ones. Developing them is very important, not just for us, but for the country, for our community.
It makes you more aware, it makes you knowledgeable, it makes you fast, it makes you consistent, it challenges you to do more. It challenges you to bring out more, the more in you, and when you've been able to activate that more, you'll be able to activate it also in your children and everyone that comes in contact with you.
I think it's just giving them attention, preparing them, assisting them. So it's not enough to pay for their tuition or for programs like this, but to be there for them, preparing them, paying attention to what they do and assisting them.
Concentrate. Are you ready?
Yes!
That yes is too cold. Are you ready?
Yes!
1 digit, 5 numbers.
Yes, I'm ready!
6 minus 5 minus 1, 10, 50.
Amazing. Now, if you ever had an abacus as a child, now you understand that that was a tool that really helped when it came to calculations in arithmetics, so to speak. course, when we ended the news beat, we did tell you that we have a very beautiful, insightful, and important discussion lined up for you today. Can the structure of the state, as we have it in the region, mitigate, against kidnapping in schools? Can that structure work with our security infrastructure to ensure that, we mitigate against this menace in the country?
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity, and I hope my audio is perfect.
It's perfect.
Now, many is for what is happening in that state, and I stand with my brother, who is a co-guest on this studio, and the government of the day. And before I proceed, I must first establish that the one of the challenges we have in Nigeria is that most of the things you want to say will be connoted politically, ethnic, or religious. The current challenge, providing security architecture for state structure, there is still a gap. The gap that we have for providing security architecture for state structure is that most of this and the state governments, the provision of security does not have a direction. You cannot attack insecurity if you don't look at its core vulnerabilities.
What's your government doing with that? Because I don't understand that federal government will provide some funding, the state would also provide some level of counterpart funding, international organizations and all that. How is that discussion going on in your state as we speak?
Well, the Safe School initiative, the last time, during the last Executive Council meeting for education, Zamfara brought up this issue of safe initiative, and it was discussed in the State Executive Council. I feel that Zamfara state government is willing and is ready to give its support and to collaborate with the federal government on this, because this is what we want. We will be the first beneficiaries of if we can be able to secure our schools, if we can be able to return peace to Zamfara state. The Zamfara state government will be happy to achieve that, because that is the only way that we can be able to make Zamfara better, by securing the state and by improving the educational sector, because we want our people to get educated. We don't want to maintain the status quo of Zamfara always being at the background or at the lowest strata of the indices of when it comes to education.